Meghan Markle was treated differently than Catherine while she was a senior member of the royal family, but it's not because of the reasons that Meghan gives. It's a narrative that she's been telling for nearly half a decade, that the reason the press hated her was because she was biracial, an American, and they were fueled by jealousy. This was first shared in her interview with Tom Bradby, then the Oprah interview, the Netflix documentary, and then the Cut magazine. So how were Meghan and Catherine treated differently by the press? And was it Meghan's own fault? Hi, I'm Hannah, and today we're exploring the one big problem that led Meghan to fall from grace with the British press, and how it led her to a very different treatment from her sister-in-law. Don't forget to subscribe for other content like this, where we explore classical femininity in trends, traditions, and lifestyles for an elegant and inspired life.
Prince Harry has announced his wedding engagement to American actress Meghan Markle. Kensington Palace announcing the two are set to wed in spring of 2018.
Hello, ma'am, great news. How do you feel about yesterday's royal wedding announcement?
Oh, William and I are absolutely thrilled. It's such exciting news. It's a really happy time for any couple, and we wish them all the best and hope they enjoy this happy moment.
When Meghan Markle became a household name by joining the most famous royal family in the world, the press celebrated. She was celebrated for breaking racial barriers akin to the Obama's election, moving progress onwards and reflecting her late great-mother-in-law, the famed Princess Diana. But soon after their first international tour, something changed. At this point, Meghan had been in the royal family for about 1 full year. This was the moment that Harry himself pinpoints as a turning point, where they no longer received resounding praise from the British outlets.
My father, my brother, Kate, and all the rest of the family, they were really welcoming. But it really changed after the Australia tour, after our South Pacific tour.
That's when we announced we were pregnant with Archie. That was our first tour.
But it was also the first time that the family got to see how incredible she is at the job. And that brought back memories.
And their family turned on the couple, quote unquote, because of jealousy.
After an event where every single member of the family, senior members of the family had been, including the Queen. And on the front page of the Telegraph, Meghan.
I went, oh my God.
However, the image presented as the source of the jealousy is actually from a publication in 2019, over 1 year after the timeline of the press supposedly changing their tune towards them and driving them to leave the UK altogether. In Meghan's discussion of the issue, she's recognized that when Catherine joined the family, she had similar struggles, but she's never given any weight to her experience of scrutiny and the sensationalism presented in the public eye. Catherine's journey to future queen consort has been tumultuous from the early days of the press hounding her every move, scrutinizing every family member, and salacious claims slathering every US and UK tabloid. Yes, America does have tabloids that are arguably more invasive and disrespectful than those in the UK.
My British friend said to me, I'm sure he's great, but you shouldn't do it because the British tabloids will destroy your life. And I very naively, I'm American, we don't have that there.
Catherine has stuck it out and is now more esteemed than any other member of the royal family. And they are okay with that. They love her and they have had her back, especially in 2024 throughout Catherine's cancer battle that led to unfounded rumors and privacy breaks non-stop. If the family was jealous, why haven't they used the supposed phone line to the press to call in some bad stories on her? Instead, Harry and Meghan have fled to the world mecca of the paparazzi, LA. But still, the good press that they do get are the ones that they've directly written to, broken a deal with, or used as a mouthpiece. Otherwise, the press worldwide has found out the truth about Harry and Meghan and is beginning to give her the same treatment that she had in the UK. Catherine and Meghan were treated differently by the press because they acted differently. One rose from the ashes as an authentic humanitarian, embracing the elegance principle of symmetry, while the other posed as authentically elegant until the press was let in on the joke that they were being played. After realizing that the press were the ones that she was calling, feeding, and posing for, they realized that she was actively disrespecting the traditions of the royal family, and they had extended grace long enough. Meghan boldly stated that she wanted to, quote, hit the ground running, but maybe she just needed to warm up to the role like Catherine did. Unfortunately, we as an audience aren't wired to be drawn to hear good news alone. The perpetual cycle that Meghan has created is now intent on watching her every move, watching her fail and fumble, because like a car crash, we can't look away. And millions of people watch her every move, ready for something to go wrong. Ultimately, her downfall in the scheme of things doesn't matter. Many people tune out when her name is mentioned because the only thing she's accomplished on an international scale is marrying into and subsequently leaving the longest and biggest monarchical institution in the world, with nothing but vile rumors about her experience there in her wake. The stories about Meghan now are the result of her own folly, either by not doing her research and never doing so, or deliberately seeking to not be unified with the royals, and it became a total disaster in the press. The press should serve as a reflection of what is happening in society, not the rose-colored glasses that clean up the messes of the elite. By giving the press the right to critique anyone and everyone, even the Princess of Wales, we can reliably consider their contributions and see them for who they really are. This is something that Harry and Meghan seem to be aware of, and through their Archwell Foundation, they've made it a primary goal to limit negativity online, undoubtedly fueled by Meghan's own experiences. They've created a real solution to a tragic problem, but it's based on Meghan's claims herself being the most bullied person in the world. In fact, this makes her look like a philanthropist that's rooted in personal vendettas. So whether or not we like the press is not the problem. If Meghan had done her research about the UK press, or press generally, she would have learned that the truth always prevails, as it did with Princess Catherine and Princess Diana. Yes, there are some bad apples out there, and I agree with Harry's recent statement that people are given an inch, and they often take a mile.
But I do really find myself, even more so now, wondering how or why people trust the information that they're given, how they trust it, and where they're getting it from, and how any form of accountability can actually happen. And I'm talking about mainstream media, social media. It's a very broad scope.
On this channel, I've explored often how classical femininity is so much more than an aesthetic. The fashion, the manners, the pomp, it's all wonderful, but it's external to the root of classical femininity: character. Character is the foundation of elegance that leads to classical femininity. Meghan wanted the praise, the fashion, and the ceremonial adulation that comes with being a member of the royal family. But when it was revealed that her character wasn't worthy, that she didn't have a deeply ingrained respect for the role that she'd been given, it was too late. Catherine has earned the positive press that she's received because her character is evident. We know who Catherine is. She's proven to us for decades that she is worthy of our respect, and the press has recognized that. Culturally, the pursuit of character and honoring your duty has been replaced with subjectivity and aimlessness. And in the end, we can see that Meghan's narrative falls apart because of this. She was treated differently than Catherine because the truth was exposed, and the press didn't like being villainized. Thank you so much to our sponsor, Ana Lucia Beltran Diamonds. Make sure to click the link in the description to get 20% off. She's working to make luxurious diamonds accessible to women all over the world. They're much more eco-friendly and they are much more financially sustainable. So she has some amazing designs. She was featured in King Charles's book by Robert Jobson. If you know, he just wrote a book on Princess Catherine, which is amazing. Ana Lucia was reached out to by the palace to be featured in this book about her diamonds. They're absolutely brilliant. She designs them all herself. Absolutely gorgeous. Today I'm wearing this cross necklace from her. Also These little heart. Look at this, his little bracelet that I love. Says Diamond Girl. She does amazing work. It's absolutely beautiful. If you are looking for something that is going to be beautiful and elegant and luxurious, but you don't want to break the bank, this is a great place to look. They are exceptional quality, very, very beautiful. There's a link in the description. Go find something for yourself, for your friends, for your loved ones. And I'm so thankful for her partnership. I'm excited to share more pieces with you. Make sure to click the link below and go check out Ana Lucia Diamonds and support a business that the royal family loves.